Yeah, we walked into this without any motto. I mean, this is the kind of structural framework for it was around the home and intern model. And, here I am. I've already come to the table, a pastor, established church, an established theology that goes along with that. And, they were, we both found out quickly that we were looking for ways to not just become, renters and, but to bond in the form of partnership. And so the residency came about through just a very transparent conversation with Rob and I. And sitting down, we went to a Thai restaurant and sat down and talked, and I shared with him just kind of my vision around the ministry. And the mission statement of Above Every Name is to reach and teach a people created by God for the God of all creation, which is, broad. And so for Rob, it's like, well, this sounds very universalist. And, so, we begin to talk and share. And one of the key moments that I think was a point of confluence for Rob and I was a conversation that he and I had around, race and ethnicity. The fact that I'm a young African-American pastor, that has a church that's sharing space with the, predominantly all white, affluent church culture, those impacting the dominant culture, so forth and so on, and being able to share my truth around this isn't tokenism, and being candid about that, and Rob saying, no, this isn't about, I'm not looking to, finally be able to retire and hang my hat on the fact that this black guy is in my church and whatever. And it was authentic and it was real, that we both agreed on the fact that we wanted to impact the world with change and hope for God. And so that became the common denominator. And from there it was like, okay, and we worked it out. Mama Jan, what's not to love about Jan? I mean, when you meet Jan, you meet Jan. And so, in my opinion, Jan is a black woman trapped in a white woman's body, but that's my thing. But I love Jan. She's just been so sweet. And what I love about Jan is so considerate and thoughtful of another's perspective, and it's genuine, and it's not being a person of color when you're dealing with people of the European descent. It can oftentimes feel sympathetic, or this, kind of the concern that Jan has had for me since she first met me has been the concern and love as if I was her son. That's how she's always made me feel. And hearing her advocate for me in meetings without even really knowing me, just like, Jan is just a fireball. So it's been powerful. And then sharing our theologies, together. And I've coined this phrase that I feel like I'm doing theological yoga. So that's what it's been.